In solution chapter we are going to see section solubility. It is coming after expression of concentration. What is solubility? Some substances dissolve in water quite appreciably while some others are partially soluble or some do not. Example, NaCl very well dissolved in water. Starch partially soluble. Sulfur do not dissolve. So the extent to which a substance dissolved in specific amount of solvent is called its solubility. Let us see the definition. The amount of solute that can be dissolved in 100 gram of solvent at a given condition of temperature and pressure is described as its solubility in the solubility of that substance. There are 4 factors which affect the solubility of solid in any liquid: nature of solute, nature of solvent, temperature and pressure. And now we are going to see 2 types of solubility: solubility of solid in liquid and gas in liquid, one by one. Solubility of a solid in a liquid. Solids are soluble in liquid if their intermolecular interactions are same. How it is defined? It is defined as the maximum amount of the solid, that is solute, in grams, which can be dissolved in 100 gram of solvent, that is liquid solvent, to form a saturated solution at a given temperature. So that will be known as solubility of that solid in the liquid. We need to know some important terms which explain the solutions of solid in liquid. One is dissolution, then crystallization, then dynamic equilibrium, saturated solution, unsaturated solution. These 2 you have seen in lower classes. Dissolution, what is dissolution? When a solid solute is added in the solvent, some solute dissolve in it. That means amount of solid reduces, but amount of solid in solvent increases. Such a process is known as dissolution. What is crystallization? Some solid particles start combining with each other in the solution and get separated out. This process is known as crystallization. Dynamic equilibrium, the solution in which concentration of solid solute remain constant but still process goes on, dissolution. Such a process is called dynamic equilibrium, or such a state is known as dynamic equilibrium. What is saturated solution? What is unsaturated solution? You have seen in lower classes. Next is factor affecting solubility of solids in liquid. We have seen 4 factors. 2 we are describing at first. Nature of solute and solvent. It can be well described or understood by a saying like dissolves like. That means similar thing dissolve in similar. It means ionic solid which are polar by nature, they will be definitely soluble in polar solvent only, such as water. But they will be insoluble in non-polar solvents such as benzene or maybe toluene, ether, etc. They are also known as organic solvent. Similarly, if you take non-polar solute such as naphthalene, it will be soluble in non-polar only because it is non-polar. Such as benzene, toluene, etc. but will not be soluble in water because it is polar. Water is polar. The solubility is due to interaction between particles of the solutions. That means solvent solute. Next is effect of temperature. Effect of pressure we will not see because it is our solid solute. So effect of temperature now. The solubility of a solid in a liquid is significantly affected by the temperature change, and it is different for 2 different processes. If our dissolution is endothermic, heat will have different effect. Similarly, if it is exothermic, the effect will be different. In case of endothermic, that is our solid when added in solvent and it absorbs heat. In that case, when you increase the temperature, according to Le Chatelier's principle, to undo this effect of increase in temperature, process or system will move in the forward direction. Endothermic, therefore, endothermic dissolution will be more on increasing the temperature. In case of exothermic dissolution, solid when added into solvent, process release heat. In that case, when you increase the heat, effect will be experienced here. To undo the effect, process will move in the backward direction. It means dissolution decreases.